Hello everyone, welcome to Sharmit. In this session, we are going to discuss about another very important topic for Angular signals, where we will learn how we can update the values for the created signal. In our last session, we discussed how to create signals, where we discussed all possible ways, or you can say we created signal with all possible data type like number, string, array, object and any type, right? So in this session we will be discussing how to update the values for string, number and array signal. Okay, suppose you have created the signals, now you want to update its value. So what is the procedure? What methods we are supposed to use? These all things we will be discussing in this particular session. But before we proceed further, I would like to recommend you to please go and check out the previously released sessions first, because they all are in proper sequence and sync. So if you follow them sequentially, then it would be much more easier for you to understand the ongoing topic, because for time being we are just mainly focusing on how to use set method for updating the signal values. Okay, fine. So I think now we are good to start with the example, and here we will be considering the same scenario. I'll just take one simple real world example. So suppose there is a letterbox on your main door. Okay, so what you want to do, you want to establish a signal for that, which just to get the notification whenever the letter is dropped into the mailbox. Okay, so for that we will write one example. Okay, this is just a hypothetical scenario because we know that signal can track the values, right? So that's why, although like we are not going to discuss all those tracking mechanism, we are just going to see how we can update the value. Let's say if someone dropped the letter in your mailbox, so if someone wants to change that letter, let's say by mistakenly postman put letter 1 but he want to change it to letter 2, so in that case you can this scenario you can relate with the signal as a updating the data. Okay, so let's go and create the example for it. Here we will go for app.component.ts file. Inside this ts file we will create the signals. So firstly I'll create the string signal. So for that you need to write here letter, for example letter 1. Okay, letter 1, and here we will define the signal. Make sure that it is imported here, otherwise it won't work. Signal, then Angular bracket, and here we will define the type of it, which is string. Then we will put the value. Here I will put a sample letter. Okay, so this is the value which I want to show, and then the colon. So this is my first signal. Okay, now if we want to print this value, so what I can do, I can simply write here paragraph, and in this paragraph we will write letter 1 value, and here we will write letter 1, and we all know for printing the signals you need to use this parenthesis. Perfect. Now you can run this application. So simply write here ng serve -- open, enter. So it will take few seconds and open the browser for you. There we will see the actual value that we have populated so far, because we have not updated anything yet, right? So you can see letter 1 value is sample letter. We have not updated anything. Now suppose this is the letter which user has posted, which is sample letter, but later postman realized no, this is not the right one. So how he can update it? So to update thing, just remember one thing, this is a hypothetical condition I'm sharing with you, okay, just to make it easy for you. But in technical terms we know, like if we want to update this value, what we will do, we will simply try to do in a way like we will try to reassign the value. So will it work? No, because it will show that letter 1 is already defined. Okay, so like if you, let me show you, if we write here letter1, so you can see it will show that it is already defined, duplicate identifier. Then how we will update it? So to update this thing we will use constructor, okay, or any function. So in constructor what we will do, we will write here this dot letter 1, okay, dot set. So set is a method which will help us to update the value of the signal. So this dot letter 1 dot set, then parenthesis, and here we will update the value. Let's say I want to write here updated letter. Okay, that was sample letter, now updated letter, and just save it. So now if you go to the browser, you will see that here we are getting the message as updated letter. Okay, that means our letter has been updated to the new one. Clear? So this is the advantage, or this is the process to use set method. Now we know how to update it for string. So is it same for number and array as well? Let's verify. So here I will write letter 2, where we will write signal. We will define the number because this is number type. Then parenthesis, inside this we will write not quotes, here we will directly write 100. So this is the default value. So let's go here, just simply copy it, and here we will print it, and we'll make it as letter 2. Okay, so firstly it will show the by default value. So you can see letter 2 value is 100, but if you want to update it, yes, you can update it. Just simply write here this dot letter 2 dot set, and here we will directly put the value, let's say 500. So what it will do now, it will change the value, not like this here. So what it will do, it will change the value to 500. So we can see letter 1 value is updated letter, and letter 2 value is 500 because we have updated this thing. Okay, similarly in case we are dealing with the arrays. Okay, but in a project there might be requirement where we are also supposed to update the value of array. So in that case what we will do, we will write here letter 3 just to create an array example, and here we will write array, let's say number array. Okay, so what I will do, I will write here number array, then brackets, we will pass another square brackets, and here we will set the value, let's say 100, 500, 600. Okay, so this is my array. Now if you want to print this array, just simply go here, just copy it here and make the changes for the required one. Okay, now if you see the browser, you will see that value is printed as letter 3 value is 100, 500 and 600. But we are talking about the changes, like how to update, how to change this value. So to change this value, go to app.component.ts file, just simply write here letter 3. And one more interesting, every time there is no need to write this dot, you can simply write here letter 3, it will automatically add the this, because we are in constructor. Okay, and remember one thing, it will work only in functions and constructor, not directly here in the app component class. Okay, so here we will write dot set, and this time we will provide the values in terms of array. So let's say I want to make it as 10, 20 and 30, even 40 and 50. Let's say this is my updated array value. So when I save it and refresh it, you will see now the value is changed to letter 3 value 10, 20, 30, 40 and 50. Okay, so in this and what I was saying you earlier, like if we copy it and try to change it here, it will show this error. Why? Because object is possibly undefined. Okay, so make sure, and in fact like if you try to use like this, it won't work. Similarly, if you try to use without set, it won't work, because we need in case of without set, it will show expected 0 argument but got 1. Okay, so always follow the same syntax and structure. To update the values, we use here set. There is update method also. I'll tell you what is the update method, but for the time being we are just discussing about the set method, and we are discussing like how to set the value for a created signal. And in terms of signal, we have discussed 3 things: string signal, number signal and array signal. Array signal could be of number array, string array or anything. Okay, so I hope this entire session is clear to all of you, and in the next session we will discuss few more things. So yeah, that's all for today, and if you have any queries or question, you can simply ask in the comment section. I would be more than happy to answer all those questions for you. Okay, so yeah, that's all for today. See you in the next session. Thank you for watching TechSharmit.